Bie Xu just followed Zhao Lusi and left this message. After a day full of lies and scandal, welcome back to Date Map, your home for the most shocking, emotional, and revealing moments in the entertainment world. Today's story is one of truth, loyalty, and the kind of drama that takes over social media in just hours. It's about Zhao Lusi, a name that trends almost every week for her talent, her charm, and unfortunately, sometimes for the storms of controversy that she never asked for. But what happened yesterday shook her fan base to its core. From the early hours of the morning until the late hours of the night, Zhao Lusi was the target of a social media firestorm. The cause, a wave of accusations and rumors that came from certain fans of another, actress Esther. These weren't just lighthearted jokes or harmless speculation. These were sharp words, false claims, and coordinated posts designed to tear down Zhao Lusi's image. And for hours, it seemed like there was no way to stop it. Weibo, Twitter, and Instagram lit up with hashtags accusing Zhao Lusi of things that, as it would later be proven, never even happened. Some posts spread so quickly that even people who weren't part of the fandom saw them, forming opinions based on incomplete or totally fabricated information. By midday, the mood among Zhao Lusi's fans was tense. Her name was trending for all the wrong reasons. People were demanding statements, screenshots were being circulated, and the pressure was building. But Zhao Lusi stayed silent. Instead of rushing to defend herself, she let the noise play out. And that's when something incredible happened by the end of the day. The official government channels in China stepped in, reviewed the claims, and publicly cleared Zhao Lusi of any wrongdoing. The so-called evidence turned out to be nothing more than manipulated stories. The damage, of course, was already done. Even when you prove your innocence, the emotional toll of being attacked online is heavy. Her fans felt both relief and relief that the truth had been made public, and anger that she had to endure such a long day of false accusations. But then, as the dust began to settle, something unexpected happened. Bie Xu, an actor with his own significant following, suddenly followed Zhao Lusi on Instagram. This alone would have made some noise, but it didn't stop there. Under one of her latest posts, he left a comment. Not just any comment, but one that seemed to speak directly to the storm she had just endured. It read, "Stay strong, Rosie. The truth speaks louder." Fans immediately screenshot the moment, sharing it across platforms with captions like, "Real friends stand up for each other," and "Bie Xu knows what's up." The comment wasn't long, but in just a few words, it showed solidarity, support, and a quiet understanding of what Zhao Lusi had gone through. Now let's break down why this simple act meant so much. First, public support between celebrities isn't as common as people think. In an industry where every move is scrutinized, even following someone on Instagram can be interpreted as taking sides. So for Bie Xu to not only follow Zhao Lusi, but to leave such a pointed message, that's a statement. Second, the timing. This happened less than 24 hours after Zhao Lusi had been targeted, and just hours after she was cleared. It's as if Bie Xu waited for the truth to come out, then stepped in to make sure everyone knew he stood with her. That kind of timing sends a message not just to Zhao Lusi, but to the people who spread the lies in the first place. And third, the emotional impact on her fan base. For an entire day, they watched their idol get dragged through the mud. Then, in the quiet aftermath, they saw someone with influence step in and say, "I see you. I support you." That kind of gesture can mean everything in a moment like this. The reaction online was explosive. On Weibo, fans began trending the phrase, "Stay strong, Rosie," alongside photos of Zhao Lusi smiling, clips of her interviews, and scenes from her dramas. On Instagram, her comment section filled with hearts, flower emojis, and words of encouragement. TikTok edits began popping up slow motion. Clips of Zhao Lusi paired with Bie Xu's comment, set to emotional music. And in fan forums, the theory started. Was Bie Xu just being kind, or does their friendship go deeper? Have they worked together before behind the scenes? Some pointed out that they'd been spotted at the same events in the past, while others insisted this was the first public interaction between them. Regardless of the deeper meaning, one thing is clear: Bie Xu's message struck a chord. But let's rewind and really understand the chain of events that led to this moment. The entire situation began with an unverified rumor, one small post that quickly grew into a wildfire. Fans of Esther who have clashed with Zhao Lusi's fandom before began pushing the narrative that Zhao Lusi had behaved unprofessionally. Screenshots, supposedly proving their claims, were shared without context. And once something gains traction on social media, it becomes almost impossible to stop unless someone with authority steps in. In this case, that authority came in the form of China's own online monitoring agencies. When the matter reached a certain level of attention, it was reviewed, and within hours, they released a statement. Zhao Lusi was not involved in any wrongdoing. The rumors were baseless. For many, this wasn't just about defending Zhao Lusi. It was about calling out the toxic behavior of online harassment and baseless fan wars, because what happened to her could happen to any public figure. And perhaps that's why Bie Xu's comment hit so hard. In a world where people are quick to believe the worst, he reminded everyone that the truth matters and that it can be louder than any lie, if we let it be. In the hours that followed, more celebrities quietly liked Zhao Lusi's posts. A few even reposted old photos of her with supportive captions. But Bie Xu's action stood out because it was public, personal, and timed to perfection. Now, here's where the fan theories take a turn. Some believe Bie Xu and Zhao Lusi are just friends in the industry, nothing more. Others are convinced there's a closer bond, possibly a past project we haven't heard about yet, or even an upcoming collaboration. After all, why would he suddenly follow her now? And why choose this moment right after she's been vindicated to speak up? It's possible we'll never know the full answer, but what we do know is that in the face of a tough day, Zhao Lusi didn't respond with anger. She let the truth come out, and then she let her supporters, both fans and fellow celebrities, lift her up. And as for Bie Xu's comment, it's still there. No deletion, no edits. Just sitting under her post. A quiet but powerful reminder that even in the chaos of the internet, kindness still exists. So what happens now? Zhao Lusi will likely continue with her projects, smiling in interviews, delivering the performances her fans love. The storm will fade, as all storms do. But the people who were there, those who saw the false accusations, the proof of innocence, and the moment of solidarity will remember. And here at Date Map, we'll remember too. Because this wasn't just another celebrity rumor. This was a reminder that reputations are fragile, that words matter, and that sometimes the smallest act of support can make the biggest difference. Stay strong, Rosie. The truth speaks louder.